It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Raheem Mostert. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Dolphins and the Lions, next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And taken down just shy of the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
2 now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Lions. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Play action. It's Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. And some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And that will be incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. And here comes Raheem Mostert in the Miami offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Goff. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Watch out for Hill on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So we reach halftime, and what's been a fair message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, here's Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th as they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
So 4th down, 2 and departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Goff on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was about as close to a shutout as you can get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing. Just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well. Because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have had the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
So for the Dolphins, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.